There's gonna be like a flats video. Hi, sugar. Hello. But yeah, basically just walk around in the practice range, just talk. I just wanted to talk about the state of the game and all that. Probably make a little YouTube video out of it and all that. Maybe a TikTok. Just wanted to get on here and yap a little. Basically, just give my opinion on Marvel Rivals versus Overwatch, if I'm honest. Because I don't know if it's just me or not, but Marvel Rivals is just like not as fun as it used to be. I say that lightly because like obviously the game is only 2 seasons in. And like Ultron's around the corner, but like I don't know. I'm just really not having fun with it anymore. Like I got Lord with Luna. I've hit GM even though that basically means nothing anymore. And like I have 900 hours on this game. And I'm still yet to get bored. And on Rivals, I think I have like just over 120. Which I think is a decent amount. For as someone who has like a job and things to do, you know? But I think Rivals is just like in a point right now where there's just so much toxicity going on. And it's just like it's affecting me, who's more of a casual player, if I'm honest. I don't consider myself a competitive player. Even though I love playing competitive and it's what I like mainly play, I'm more of a casual, if I say so myself. But it's gotten to the point where it's like I don't want to be in voice. I don't want to like read anyone's chats because it's just gotten so toxic. And like I don't know if it's because also in like today's day and age we're in a bit where it's just rage bait and people just rage bait each other. And basically, what am I trying to say here? I feel like the community itself is kind of pushing me away from the game. And I don't know, I think like there was like a stat or something like that, but like the game has finally cracked like under 100,000 players online. And its peak was like 600,000 or something like that. It'll probably go back up to like 150 whenever Ultron drops. But then after that, it's probably going to go back down. I don't know how many people are like playing Overwatch. And I'm not trying to make this like a competing thing, even though like everyone's been saying, hey, competition's good. And I think it is company-wise, but community-wise, I feel like we got to stand together with this one because we're just going to be killing off our games. And like Marvel Rivals is like the only game that's ever come close to Overwatch, if I'm honest. In the hero shooter category. But I don't know, I just really don't like the state of the game right now. Actually, let me queue up for a game. I think the whole it's too late for Overwatch to come back conversation is also very dumb. Because I believe in second chances, especially with like most of the original team of Overwatch is already basically gone. And there's a new ownership. You think it's the matchmaking? I don't think it's much the matchmaking, more of like the game system and how it reads the match itself. Like how we basically had rank inflation. Everybody thinks they're like all that, when in reality they're basically giving you like bronze takes. Not bronze, let me be like a little generous with like flat takes. Gonna so good. But I think it's literally just the community that's tearing this game apart. And especially with like Stadium, it's a new game mode, but all I've been hearing is it's just recycled PvE stuff, which I'm sure a little bit of it is. But then you listen to what the devs say, and they said that it's been in development as soon as Overwatch 2 like was released. And they want to take it into account like and say, no, this is because of rivals. They're doing this because of rivals, which I'm sure a little bit of it is, but I'm sure most of it is because they let down the community in the beginning. But yeah, I'm pretty sure most of it is because they let down the community in the beginning. And I feel like with Stadium and like the most recent seasons, I feel like they redeemed themselves. But people just don't want to let it go. People just want to hate. They just want to keep on hating. And I'm just like, you gotta let it go at this point. Like, I get it as a avid Overwatch player. I get it. I love this game as much as the next person. I can't even say that anymore because I don't even think a lot of people love the game anymore. Or at least those who used to. But I love the game as much as like, as I always have since the beginning. Since Overwatch 1, I still love the game. And Rivals, there's like a game that kind of gave me a breather after all the controversial Overwatch stuff, the lack of PvE, all the lies they did in the beginning. But I don't know, I feel like that game, I'm losing that game right now. Like, Marvel Rivals is like, I don't know, they're kind of losing right now, I wouldn't say. Particularly because Stadium. I'd say that as this queue is taking 40 years, but I also think, I want to give my 2 cents about the new Street Fighter collab. Hold on. Everybody is basically saying that this is a bad collab just because Juno and Kiri got a skin. And I think that's a horrible take. And also the fact that Cammy went to Widowmaker and not Tracer. I think some of those takes are just plain delusional and just spin off their hatred for this game. Because if you literally look at everything else, how many skins is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 skins in total. And you want to hate on the collab because 2 characters that have been selling a lot. These are like their most profitable characters. And you want to hate and say the collab sucks because of course they got a skin. I think that take is horrible. And like obviously like they should make room for other characters to have more like opportunities for skins. But like come on. It gets to a point. Like, you're gonna hate on the entire collab because of 2 characters? I think that's crazy. Oh, I completely forgot to change my category. Can one of y'all change that to Overwatch, please? Thank you. But going back to like Overwatch stuff, I have a feeling that majority of the Rivals fan base now is just like, I don't want to say, what's the word for it? What's it called? Not sheltered, but asylumed, I would say. Like, transferred over Overwatch players that are just spewing with hatred because of what happened to the game. And now they're spewing their hatred over here. I just have a feeling that it's just people that just hate Blizzard, want nothing, like, want Blizzard to just remove themselves. I just have a feeling that it's those people that are basically hindering the Rivals community. I'm over here glazing stadium and then I have a 9-minute queue. Yeah, but I just like, I don't think, well actually, no, I genuinely don't like the state of the game that Rivals is in right now. It just doesn't feel fun to play. But I think majority of that is just due to the community. Especially with all this necro stuff. And people just, I really don't know what's going on with people, especially like, as they say, employed people who have a job. They just want to hate and say, hey, I'm on my 9 to 5. I can't be on this game the whole time. Supports is like the easiest, not the, I mean, support is the hardest role in the game. And I feel like that entire stuff just, oh, there we go. All the necro stuff, I feel like that just showed how split the community is. And it turned into like a us versus them kind of thing. But yeah, I feel like it just turned into a us versus them kind of thing. Basically, like, I've played these games before, I'll say that. In Overwatch, it used to be, it was always like tank, DPS, support going against each other. What's up, Kage? I'm just yapping. But it's always just a us versus them thing. And I feel like, I don't know, like yesterday I had a really I really had a really fun game. This guy was common. He was just really nice. But then I go on Rivals and it's just people shit talking and rage baiting in the chat. But yeah, I feel like comp in Rivals just straight up just sucks, if I'm honest. Like, I haven't touched it. I've only been playing quick play. But yeah, I don't, when was the last time I played comp? I don't think I've touched comp since like, I think I stopped playing comp the first week of the season. And like, I don't think I could play Rivals for more than like 2 hours now. I used to be able to play that game for like 5 hours straight. Me too, not gonna lie. Yeah, I don't like, the state of the game is just really bad right now. And I genuinely can't tell if it's the community or what it is, but